Yeah, what's up? Beast boxing basement in the house. Yeah, so it's Saturday night and ain't no sign of any boxing. And yeah, I'm a bit gutted, man. These days, I mean, there's some Japanese guys. I don't really care much about that, for a number of reasons. Number one, no one really cares about the midgets, unless you've got real charisma. Huh? So you might count Sonny there in the UK. But and they're all called Teraji, Takashi, Kameda, these foreign names, right? They always fight in Japan, the low weights. There's a few middleweights. Ryoto Murata, he came up. Yeah, I kind of liked, And there's a Japanese heavyweight got bombed out by Daniel Dubon. But generally, those little weights. No one really cares about the midgets. And also, they fight in Japan, and they don't speak English, and the other thing is they all look the same, and no one wants to admit to that. But they've all got black eyes, similar skin tone, and and straight black hair, and that's it. They got no different looks. You look at white people, especially they got blue eyes, brown eyes, black eyes, grey eyes, green eyes, etc. Orange eyes, some people, and they got ginger hair, blonde hair, whatever, all kinds of different textures, hair colours. You get tanned white guys like Guido Vianello, the Corey King, who, by the way, knocked out a guy called Moses Johnson in the first round, who looked like a half-decent test at least. But now he got blown out by the Corey King, the king of the Corys. So, I wasn't that excited. I wasn't that excited about any Japanese fights today, right? But we had some fights. Rakimov got knocked out by Nunez in the 11th round. Apparently, it's a great fight. That was free to watch. One of my fans passed me a link, Lee, but I didn't really watch it. Abraham Nova was fighting Shakia Foster, and I put a fiver because I got 7-1 on Nova, and he lost a split decision. So not a bad bet, but it didn't come good. Excuse me, sorry. And it's just, it's just kind of sad a bit because, we've got, it's February 17th today, which is meant to be Tyson Usyk. Now, I'm sick of talking about, I don't want to talk about no cut, whether it's real, fake, whether he did it himself and blah, blah. I'm just so bored of that, man. I'm bored of that. It's just, once they said, look, it's definitely happening, well, allegedly, it's been 18th of May, I'm like, let's move on. Having said that, there's a lot, it's perfectly reasonable for people to doubt Tyson. He's a liar. He's put out fights before at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? He was going to give away his whole purse to charity. Then he was going to fight for free and blah, blah, blah. He goes on. And it's amazing to me how quickly a guy went from a national hero and probably global hero almost. The Americans kind of like Fury. Yeah. To an untrustworthy bum. He didn't defend his... This will be his first heavyweight title fight, even as the alleged lineal and WBC champion. In almost a year and a half. And he had to beat up that bum Chisora, who's just a pal. It's just no good. And then he fought in Ghana and he got embarrassed. And people just turned on him. But the interesting thing is this. Usyk was 3-1 to win before the Ngannou fight, right? And I kind of stood with that. I was like, yeah, Fury would just be too big. He's a big man, but he's also skillful. He's a lot bigger than Gay J. People, Gay J is like, 240, 250. But, Tyson might come in at 275 or something. It's a big difference. I weigh Usyk by 55 pounds. And he's not a robot like Gay J, So, I was leaning towards Fury. I was like, fair enough. Will it be by stoppage or will it be on points? I'm like, edging towards points, but I hadn't really decided to put any bets down. I just said, I'll wait till the weigh-in. And then it came disaster against Ngannou. Okay, an embarrassment. And then also, Tyson Fury's stock dropped further because Wilder, who was his best win, I guess, or Wilder was totally outclassed, I guess. He lost every round against Joseph Parker, And then Otto Wallin, the oil driller, who gave, Fury such a hard fight at the distance, got absolutely bladdered by Gage, because the naive oil driller, and he quit as well, the white quitter. You don't take PEDs, man, and blah blah. He's an idiot. He should get on the cycles, get on the PEDs quick, and try and save his career, man. But he's so naive. Like I said, he probably doesn't even. He looks at Gage with his muscles. Hey guys, what great genetics EGA has. I wish I had genetics like this. And it doesn't cross his mind that Gage is PED blasted. He's such a mug, the old driller Otto Wallin. But I would say the the delay, will suit Tyson more because Usyk is always in shape, isn't he? He's always in shape. He doesn't look like he does PDs. I don't know. I mean, he could do stuff with stamina, but let's be quite clear here, right? Let's be quite clear here. He doesn't. PDs don't just build muscle. There's a number of different kinds of PDs, obviously. Stamina type ones. What's his name? What's that? Cyclist Lance Armstrong, whatever his name was. Come on, man. He was building strong muscle, but his stamina thing was especially important on the Tour de France. So that's possible, but Usyk, certainly his body looks natural. That's for sure. And anyway, because of all this stuff, Wallin being banged out by Gage, by Wilder looking very poor against Joseph Parker, and Tyson Fury getting put over by Ngannou, suddenly the odds switched, and they're about evens. Tyson Fury is a slight favourite at 1.8 decimal, and you get to Usyk at 2.0, which is essentially evens. And this is making me think, right? Is it worth putting a bet on Tyson? And I think it is now at 1.8. Because now I'm edging back towards actually Tyson should be the favourite. Because he's now looking in shape. He's got an extra 3 months. These pictures of him have come out looking muscly. He never looks muscly. He looked muscly about once. Right? And he's probably juicing then. Obviously he's failed a test before. And I doubt, with an event this big, I doubt the drug testing will be trustworthy, even if there is any in Saudi. Right? So, I would suggest that there's a very good chance that Tyson Fury is getting the PEDs on and he will be in super shape. Now, he's released a couple of pictures. Check him out. He does look lean. His face as well. Before we saw his body, his face looked lean. Yeah. Again, I do think he probably wasn't peaking. I can't get that feeling in my bones. And obviously we've got the Johnny Bella, and the company man, talking about, my mole in the camp said that Tyson Fury has been manhandled. Yeah, right. What, by Optai, who's like 80 pounds less? I mean, Optai's a great fighter, don't get me wrong, but manhandled means being thrown around. There's no way that an enormous Tyson Fury is getting thrown around by his sparring partners, right? He could have been dropped by Optai. Apparently got dropped twice, according to Nelson. I mean, that must be a false flag, fake news thing anyway, to get the odds to change more in Usyk's favour. And they have. Like I said, they're almost evens. But looking at Tyson's shape, being very suspicious of the chat about him being bashed up in sparring. And also the other thing is this, when they had a FaceTime, didn't they? Turki al-Sheikh and Tyson Fury, they were extremely buddy. They were like best pals. And Shaky Baby was throwing combinations and shadowboxing. They were real pally. Yeah, and they were having real go at Klimas and Usyk. But this is weird because Turkey is not Tyson Fury's manager. What's his manager? Some guy called Spencer that no one really knows about. Right? So he wasn't even in there. I've never seen this guy, except he turned out one time in cultural appropriation, wearing like Arab clothes. Cultural appropriation is a joke. I think it's cool when people want to wear other countries' clothes, especially when they visit. It's just another stick to beat the evil white devils, Yaqub's favourite sons with. That's all it is. Right? So, forget that. That's the only time I've seen this guy, Spencer. So, you had Turkey, who's a promoter basically, or the governor, the organizer, or he's a co-promoter, right? He's definitely the man. He's got the bucks, the Saudi rials to pay all these homeboys to come over to his country, but you can see his mate's Tyson Fury. He wants Tyson to win, and this makes me very suspicious. And other people have pointed this out, going, well, if it goes the distance, I'm pretty sure it's going to go to Tyson. The judges will be biased. They'll be wanting to big up Turkiala Sheikh. They're probably being looked after. Probably gives them Rolexes, the best suites in Riyadh, and some best Eastern European hookers probably bang on their doors. Hi, we just thought we wanted to talk to you before you know it. They're on all fours, on the hotel bedroom floor, and some 75-year-old man is smashing it, going, damn. Yeah, probably hasn't had a nut in like 20 years. So, I believe this is where it's going for the Triple B. I believe that what we're going to get here is we're going to get a distance fight. Fury's going to either win it, or even if it goes close, they're going to give it to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury will get the decision because he's the one the promoters and Turkey want to win. Right? There's more money to be made out of Tyson than there is Usyk. That's the reality. Right? That's the reality. Okay? Within boxing, especially the hardcore fans, he's clearly an exceptional talent. But globally, and when it comes to press and generating money, Tyson's the man. And they probably want a Tyson Gage or even a Tyson Ngannou rematch. I mean, like I'm going towards Joshua wins on points. And I got 7-1. It's now dropped, right? I've seen things as low as like 9-2, right? But I hate fractional odds. I'm just saying them so that people recognise. But I should stick. He's like 5.4. I've seen 5.4 on Joshua points, whereas I managed to jump on it 8.5, which is almost 8-1 on Joshua on points. So I'm leaning towards that, and I think if Fury will win on points, whether he deserves the decision or not, he's going to get it. But looking at how good he is in shape, then he might well deserve it. So anyway, we look forward to the big fight. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah. Shukran.